Hey everyone, welcome back to another Flyball and Friends video. Today we have a special guest, Mike. He is the voice of an angel, and without further ado, here he is. Welcome, Mike. I'm so glad that you could take your time out of your day to be here. If you could tell us about yourself and hopefully get everyone all introduced to you.
Well, hi there. My name is Mike Borts. I live in the Dallas, Texas area. Been playing flyball since 2008, and it's great to be here. Great to be part of this wonderful community and this wonderful canine and human sport.
Awesome. How many dogs do you have?
We have 5 dogs, and all of them. Well, actually, 2 of them are retired from playing flyball. 2 of them still play flyball, and one of them is just a little puppy, and he's learning. And matter of fact, we just got him in March. We're so happy. He's such a good boy. His name is Sriracha, and we got him from Jessica Love. Love you, Jess. Love you, Jess. Hi, Jess.
And what do you do for a living?
I am a project manager for a software company, and I've been project managing now for, oh my gosh, 20 years. And it's just something that I found that I can do.
How often does your team practice, Mike?
Well, normally once a week. And we used to do right here in Bentley's box loading palatial practice place right here, otherwise known as our garage.
Where did DAFA come from?
Well, it was one of those things where one of the co-owners of Sure Shots, our club, as you can see right there, see, Sure Shots. Ooh, yeah, that's the name of our club. And Robbie and I got together, and this was early 2010, maybe 2011, something like that. And we looked at each other and said, yeah, this is crazy. You know, we're doing this, why? Right? We're not going to earn millions of dollars in cash and prizes doing this thing. It's going to cost us a lot of money to get there, and the entrance fees and stuff. We're doing this to have fun. We're doing this so our dogs have fun. You know, so let's do something fun with this, right? So let's just create our own sanctioning body. Ooh, and we were going through it and say, DAFA. Oh God, that's the most preposterous thing we could come up with. It sounds like Daffy, right? It's Daffy. No,
Yes.
It's DAFA, right? And so after we took this break, you know, from the tournament, there was a lot of races and stuff. We took a little break just to get our heads straight and get away from all the dogs barking. Oh my God, it's so loud. You know how that is, right?
Yeah.
So we took a little break. And as we come back, right? Speaking of Jessica Love, she's from Iowa, and at the time, and now she runs with Hyperflight, which is a Dallas-based club, and she's walking her dogs. And we said, Jessica, in Iowa, do you have a local flyball sanctioning body that is over sanctioning all of the activities of a flyball tournament there? Well, why no, we don't. Well, that's why you are now our first member of DAFA. So it gets even more preposterous because our first member is not even from Dallas. I don't think we have maybe more than 2 people with Dallas, Texas zip codes. And we have people all over the country and all over the world, you know, that are DAFA members. It's really silly, but it's fun. We poke fun of all of the sanctioning bodies, and you know, we have our own list of worldwide partners who are part of the DAFA network. Again, and again, I have to read this to you because there's so many now. It's hard to remember. Of course, Australian rules flyball, right? ARF. The British Association of Royal Flyball.
Oh, BARF.
BARF, thank you. He's picking up on that. You might know this one because it's Canadian. It's the Canadian Racing Association and Partnership.
Oh crap, that's a good one.
Crap, there you go. The Flyball Africa Regional Tribunal. That's fart. There you go.
Fart, yes. The T was screwing me up. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the fart, the regional. Yeah, all of these are shoehorn. Again, yeah, it's how this works. The gigantic. Again, we accept the points from any number of activities, both canine and human. The gigantic organization of North America dock diving, GONAD. And here's where we have a problem. We have the Los Angeles Flyball Association and Louisiana Flyball Association. They're both LAFA. Couldn't get one of them to change their names. It's horrible. And the Mexican Official Flyball Association, MOFO. Welcome.
How do you become a DAFA member?
Well, first of all, you find us on Facebook. Dallas Area Flyball Association. We are a Facebook group, and you just say that you want to join, and there it is.
And you're in.
And you're in. You know, so and sometimes we will sanction all sorts of crazy stuff, and it's a lot of fun. The race officials love being DAPA sanctioned. We put little stickers on their whistles and other things like that, and it's a lot of fun having DAPA sanctioned officials for races. And it's all fun. It's all part of it.
That's good. That's good to hear. That's definitely fun. When you guys get out there, and I always see pictures of you guys stickering up everything you possibly can, basically. So.
Yeah, we do. You know, that's kind of fun. You know, you go to a tournament and all of a sudden the box line is DAPA sanctioned. You know, right next to the arrow, there's a DAPA. Oh, well, there you go. You know, it's silly things like that.
Yeah.
But you know, it keeps people laughing.
Awesome. I heard that your club has a lot of different functions and things that you can do in Flyball other than just running a dog.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Because but besides what I normally do, I am this is how I spend most of the race. I'm the pass caller for our club, and I'm getting the passes and that sort of thing. That's important. But there are other functions on the club and hidden functions that are very, very necessary. Okay, because when you're the box loader, for instance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the handlers are telling you that is a right, left, right, but that's how the dog is turning. That's not where you're supposed to put the ball in the hole, right?
Yep.
So you need the box collar. The box collar is an important function because the box collar stands behind the box loader and goes, right, left, and then you put the ball, squishy, and those are the reminder things that you have to get the box loader, because what happens on your club when the box loader puts it in the wrong hole?
Some people get very angry.
Yes, handlers. Those handlers.
Yeah.
Love the handlers. But they don't have a lot of patience for certain things, like the ball in the wrong hole, or the squishy ball not being in the regular, or the regular tennis ball. So again, those are the things. It's the same thing when you're dealing with pass calling and the person gets an 8. I didn't give them. I just looked at the thing right there. Gave them an 8. Sorry. Oh, sorry, it's an 8.
Yeah.
Not my fault. It's an 8. Look at it. It's still an 8. Oh,
yep.
Boy.
Yep. Been there.
Yep. Right. I know. Believe me. When I'm handling, if I get it in single digits, damn, I'm good. I don't usually. I'll be like a B team handler. I like doing B team handling. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Otherwise, they're going to give me more B team dogs to run. But Bentley, that boy, he was a stud on the B team. He was the guy. He was.
What got you playing Flyball?
That was him. He got us into Flyball, and it was a great story. I always had this thing for cattle dogs. I had a cattle dog, gosh, 2 cattle dogs before we got Bentley. And my wife, Cindy, who also plays flyball, she's a great handler, by the way. And she's a super teacher. She trains people to play flyball and dogs and stuff like that. And she has classes. And she also makes collars. Flying Dog Outfitters. Look her up on Facebook. Amazing stuff. Real creative. Anyway, you know, and this is before we played flyball. We were into dog sports at all. And she sees in Pet Finders from the Irving, Texas dog pound. Here's a picture of Bentley, and he's on borrowed time. You know, the pound is overcrowded, and it had I'll never forget, it had this huge headline: "This is a great dog." And she said, "Well, we've got to do something. You know, you like cattle dog. Let's just at least foster him." Okay, we'll foster him. Well, you know, because we were involved with fostering dogs at the local humane society, and you know, that was part of what we did. You know, we brought in dogs. Sometimes they were injured. Sometimes they were, you know, they were, you know, came from the pound. But you know, but we found this guy, and well, first of all, it was a foster failure, right? We couldn't give him away because we're just too attached to him. You know, and it was funny because there were other foster dogs that, you know, fine, no problem. But this one kind of grew on me. And she said, well, you know, and he was so energetic. He needed something to do. Mm-hmm. You know, so said, well, let's try agility or something. And say, you know, I saw something on TV the other day, and I don't know what it was, but the dogs were running, then they jumped over something, then they got a ball and brought it back. This guy loves ball. He loves ball. I mean, we've got to be able to, you know, let's do something with him, you know. And so I said, okay, fine. So we found someone who was giving flyball lessons at a public park, right, for beginners.
Yep.
And she had one of those old 500-pound boxes, right, that you had to have the plunger, you know, to push the plunger in. I mean, yep. I don't know, it looked like a little mini baseball bat.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, and so he started taking lessons with like 5 or 6 other dogs, you know, pets and stuff, and he learned to run the course in a month. Wow. With a stab, with a stab. And I said, and none of the other dogs could do it. None. And it was like, wow. And he, you know, he's a cattle dog. He's running with such purpose, and he's running with such drive, you know, and power. Oh my gosh, this guy, as you can see, he's a beast. He was a bigger cattle dog. He wasn't one of the small guys. He was 40, 45 pounds, about 21 inches high. He was big cattle dog. Big one, big one. And you know, he was, you know, there he was. And so when we decided, well, let's just see about, you know, taking him to a tournament. Oh, sure. I mean, now, you know, we weren't affiliated with any club. We had to borrow a box, you know, and there I am standing on the box. And the first thing that I thought, hey, you don't need one of those mini baseball bats, but this is pretty good. You know, so, and here comes Bentley, and he's running like hell, and he got like a 4.9 with his stab. Yep. You know, and you know, we had a really good time at the local tournament, and we just started making friends with the folks that were in clubs, and we started looking at the clubs and seeing how they operated and what they did, and to us it was like, wow, how did they do that? They, you know, using the tug as a reward, but also it's a tool to get the dog out of the lane, and all. To us it looked like choreographed ballet and stuff, right? And my wife chose Sure Shots. That's our club.
Yeah.
The teal and black, and we took them to our first practice, and Robbie Barton, the team owner, he looked at him and looked at how he was running and said, I think we can take a half second off this dog right away. We can do this. I said, well, cool. And he ended up running 4 zeros.
Wow.
He ended up in the pack sometimes. He ended up running a high 3.9. And he was 3 years in a row, he was U-Fly's fastest cattle dog in singles. And that was really cool. I mean, it was, we would take him out of the lineup once a year. Just to do that, just to run singles, so we could get his certificate. And he had a wonderful long career, and ended up with like 49,000 something points. Because I guess he didn't start as a puppy, because he was we didn't know exactly how old he was or whatever, but he had a long career. He was a great dog. May he rest in peace. And we're always going to be indebted to that guy, Bentley. You do, and some people call him Big Red. There's Big Red. He'd come into the ring, and he was a nut. He was crazy, but he was great.
That's good.
A great way to get into this hobby, because we met so many people. So many great people because of him. So many wonderful people, because we had a red cattle dog.
That's
and
cool.
He learned how to play flyball.
Right away, too. Pretty darn quick.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. No, seriously. He spoiled us. Totally spoiled us. Because we then got a border collie and a puppy. We still have Miles. He's a good groom. As a matter of fact, he's Canadian.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. We got him. We flew up to Toronto. We got him from Moy Hall Farms up there, and brought him back, and he's a puppy, and you can't do everything that you can with a puppy, but it was like, oh my God, Bentley picked this up so quick. What the heck? Well, he spoiled you. Even a border collie wasn't learning quite that, but he learned fast too. And we got him up and running pretty quick.
Do you guys travel lots, Mike?
We have. We've traveled to a lot of great places. That's one of the coolest things about being in Sure Shots. We find destinations. And some of them are Flyball is not usually going to be in Times Square, New York, but you will go to places like Escanaba, Michigan, which is great. We love it. Have you ever been to the tournament in Escanaba? You should. They're great. No, seriously, they have it's a lot of fun. Met a lot of the great Michigan clubs up there, as well as clubs from Minnesota and Ontario, Quebec, and Wisconsin. They're a lot. They're a lot, because it's usually the first weekend in August, which is perfect. It's 120 or something down here. It's sweating. It's ridiculously crazy hot. So you go up there, and the temperatures are like 70, 75. It's perfect. Yeah. Oh, it's super. It's right on the shores of Lake Michigan. But we've gone to Denver. We've gone to St. George, Utah. We've gone to Memphis. And every year we go to one of my favorite places, the U-Fly Nationals in St. Louis, outside of St. Louis. It's wonderful. One of the places I wish we could go one day, we have never done it, is to Can-Am. But the DAFA version is the AmCan Invitational.
Oh.
See what we did there?
Yeah.
Yeah. see the AmCan Invitational. See, that's yeah, as well as the DAFA World Championships of the world. So we, again, there's all sorts of DAFA sanctioning out there.
Awesome.
But yeah, we do a lot of traveling. I think that traveling is so much fun because it's the journey. The journey, sure, there's a destination and you get to Escanaba, Michigan, right? And it's great, right? And the facility is great. All of the Flyball people are parked right outside the facility and camping out and having a great time and everything. But between here and there, that's what, 1,000 miles, something like that. I mean, there's a lot of miles between Texas and there. So you plan the trip and you stay overnight at interesting places, and you see the sights. And on the way we went to Lambeau Field, because you got to go right through Green Bay to get to Escanaba. So, and my wife is a big Green Bay Packers fan. We got to walk on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. That was a lot of fun. And there are various things that to do along the way, and just a tip. Can I give everybody a tip?
Of course.
Okay. If you're traveling for a long, long way, okay, sometimes it's good to have the guys travel with the guys and the ladies travel with the ladies and we found, again, sometimes you're in the cab of the RV for such a long time with your significant other. Little things may get on each other's nerves, like me. I get on my wife's nerves because I'm a crazy nut, But if Robbie Barton is like, did I mention Robbie? Robbie and Sonia, they're the co-owners of Sure Shots. Okay, if me and Robbie are together, we can talk football, we can talk sports, we can listen to the rock and roll music as loud as we want. And a lot of times, it's a long trip. We will take an artist, right, and listen to every one of their albums from the beginning of their careers to the end of their careers. And that's a great way to pass the time. Because again, if you like music and there's certain artists that you like, you could pick them up on Amazon Music or whatever, and just keep on listening to different artists and music, and it's awesome.
Well, we're going to change it up a bit and break it into 2 videos. Mike sure likes to talk, so be sure to subscribe to the channel to see part 2. Like the video for DAFA, and make sure to comment below for some more questions I can ask these people, and maybe get some more faces on here. Until next time, see you then.